So hello, I hope you're fine. You're probably not seeing me because we don't have any more webcam, but don't worry. Just pay attention on what I'm saying. You're gonna focus more. So today we're gonna reading, listening, and conversation about and make a dialogue. We're gonna make a lot of things because today we're gonna check how the things works and how the American people say. I'm gonna explain. You're gonna talk to, and then this is gonna be your class today. Okay, so let's check a little bit. So first of all, we have this Adam and Sarah. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna put the audio for you to listen, and if it's not like good enough, you tell me because I can like change. Okay, so just a moment. I'm gonna take it off, or don't like being a trap, for you not be like, oh, I know what they say because I'm reading. No, I'm not gonna read. So, okay.
Hi, Sarah.
Tá ouvindo ou não?
Today we're talking about do-overs. So,
Conseguem ouvir ou fica ruim?
Dá para ouvir, mas tá meio baixo, teacher. Aí acaba atrapalhando um pouco para compreender.
Fala pra mim.
Só quando tá alto, que aí dá para ouvir.
Tá, então eu vou fazer o seguinte, eu vou colocar pelo meu celular e aí vocês conseguem escutar melhor, eu acho. Vamos ver aqui. Ó. Vocês vão primeiro escutar, vocês não vão ver a tela primeiro, tentem entender o que ele tá falando, depois a gente vai dar uma olhada na aula escrita, ok? Então vamos lá.
hi, Sarah.
Tá bom o áudio?
Today we're talking about do-overs. So, if you had a time machine and you could go.
Tá bom pra ouvir? Yes, né? Ok, então vou voltar de novo, porque eu já falei. Tô cortando o raciocínio.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
Today we're talking about do-overs. So, if you had a time machine and you could go back to your college years, is there anything that you might change or do differently?
I really wish that I would have had a chance to study abroad. I chose the wrong major initially. I was a nursing major for 2 years and worked really hard at a major I was really bad at. And then after 2 years, I switched schools and switched majors. And because of that, I had so many credits to take that I couldn't study abroad or do really any extra classes that were fun.
That must have been challenging. Where would you have liked to study abroad?
Really anywhere. I've always loved to travel, so I would have been open to going anywhere.
So you said you studied nursing. What would you have studied otherwise?
Well, I first went into nursing because everyone since I was really little told me that I would be a good nurse, so I thought it was my calling in life. And then after taking lots and lots of science classes, which I'm really bad at, I decided to switch majors to education. And then I ended up liking that major, so I'm really happy that I switched.
Was there any other major that you would find interesting that you might study if you went back, or you're satisfied with education?
I'm glad I did education because I really like that work-wise, but if I had to go with things that I'm interested in, I probably would have been some sort of art major. Both my siblings are artists, so kind of runs in the family a little bit.
What kind of art do you like?
Mainly dance, but I also was really into music growing up, so musical instruments and singing.
So do you have any friends that were interested in art or dance that you had in those times?
Not really, no, actually.
Do you wish that you if you were in a group of people that liked the similar things, that you might have pursued different interests?
Definitely. I wish I would have done more with dance. I was a ballerina for 12 years and I gave up on that when I was 14 because I got to the level where I either had to train professionally to do that for a job or stay in a class where the younger girls would keep moving up. And so at that time I quit. And although I don't wish I was still doing ballet, I wish I would have continued some kind of dance.
So, Sarah, any funny haircuts or anything like that?
Actually, yes. 1 week before I moved away to college, I cut my hair boy short. And then after that, like during my first semester, I dyed it all different shades of red. And my hair's actually been pretty much every length and every natural-ish color.
Wow. How did your friends and family respond to your red hair?
My mom didn't like it so much. She thought I was going to dye it like a natural red color, but it was more of a fuchsia red color. So she didn't like it very much. But my friends and like my siblings understood because I've always been very different and didn't really care what other people thought about how I looked.
How long did you like it?
For a while until I wanted change. I love change, so I'd always switch it to something else.
Wow, that's great. Thanks, Sarah.
Okay, so thanks, Sarah. E aí, o que vocês acharam? Muito difícil? Too much hard, like, difficult to understand? They speak very fast or they speak like normal? What do you thought about it?
I understood the beginning and the end, but the middle I don't understood. I understood when they start to talk about the hair of the Sarah's hair, and when she changed the color, and I understood the beginning of the dialogue when she talked about her career of nursing.
Yes, was
As
something
a
like
nurse.
as they talk about a lot of things like back in the time, and like she described her whole life for him, and that's the point that probably you get like what they are saying because they say a lot of things actually, right? So it's kind of complicated to remember 4 minutes of audio like in on stay you listen. So I completely agree with you that is kind of hard, but it's not like not impossible, you know. But if you listen and you pay attention, they speak like very slowly, very calm. They have some parts that they put together, some word like switch and skew, and you say be like, what is that? But if you pay attention and in the middle of the conversation, the dialogue, you get what they saying like properly. So it's the better way. But anyway, so now that you have listened the 4 minutes of audio, I'm gonna put some two persons for read this, and I'm gonna choose like the Sabrina and the Alexandra. It's okay for you for the both?
Okay.
Yes, Alexandra, it's okay for you.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so Sabrina pick up the Sarah, okay, and the Alexandra pick up the Adam. So let's just give me a minute for presentation this. Okay, go ahead, keep going.
Teacher, I have a question.
Mhm.
What do overs means?
The overs
Yeah.
like means like you change something. You don't like to do something, so you change something to do, you know?
Ah, yeah, I see.
Okay.
Today we're talking about the overs. So if you had a time machine and you could go back to your college years, is there anything that you might change or do differently?
I really wish that I would have had the chance to study abroad. I choose the wrong I choose the wrong major initially. I
Mhm.
was a nurse
Calma, calma, calma. I told you my wrong major. Initiality.
initiality. I
Yeah.
choose the wrong major initially, right?
Initiality. Lidi. No final.
Initially,
Yes, very good. Muito bem.
initially. Okay. I was a nursing major for 2 years and worked really hard at a major I was really bad at. And then after 2 years, I
Uhum.
switched schools and switched majors. And because of that, I had so many credits. It's right?
Credits. Credits.
Credits.
Uhum.
Credits to take that I couldn't study abroad or do really any extra classes that were fun.
That might have been challenging. Where you have liked to study abroad?
Really anywhere. I've always loved to travel, so I would have been open to going anywhere.
So you said you studied nursing. What do you have studied otherwise?
Well, I first went into nursing because everyone since I was really little told me that I would be a good nurse in life. And then after taking lots of lots and lots of science classes, which I'm really bad at, I decided to switch majors to education. And then I ended up
Não, não, não,
link,
não. I ended up. Essas são juntas, tá?
ended up
Yes.
and then I ended up linking that major, so I'm really happy that I switched.
Was there any other major that you would find interesting that you might study if you went back or you're satisfied with education?
I'm glad I did education because I really like it. I, I really like it that work-wise. But if I had to go with things that I'm interested in,
No,
I
interesting. Interesting.
interesting
Uhum.
that interesting, I
Mhm.
probably would have been some sort of art major. Both of my siblings are artists, so it kind of runs in family I a little bit.
What kind of art do you like?
Mainly dance, but also was really into music growing up. So musical instruments and singing.
So do you have any friends that you were interested in art or dance that you had in those times?
No, really, no, actually.
Do you wish that if you were in a group of people that like the similar things that you might have pursued different interests?
Teacher, I can't see.
Prontinho,
Okay.
já mudei.
Um, the fine. I don't
No, no,
know
no,
this
no.
word.
Definitely. Definitely.
Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely. I wish I would have done more with dance. I was a ballerina.
Ballerina. Fecha mais um pouco.
Ballerina.
Perfect.
I was a ballerina for tw-
12.
12.
Wow. Fecha
For
mais a
tw-
boca. 12.
12.
Yes.
I was a ballerina for 12 years and I gave up on that that's when I was 14. So I got to the level where I either had trained professionally to do that for a job or stay in a class where the younger girls would keep moving up. So so at that time I quit. And although I don't wish I was still doing ballet,
Calma,
it's
que eu me
ballet,
perdi. Balé, tá certo.
ballet. I wish I would continue it, some kind of dancing.
Interesting.
Alexandre,
Oh,
interesting.
interesting.
Perfect.
You
I got
continue.
Yes, it's you.
So, Sarah, any funny head cuts or anything like that?
Actually, yes. 1 week before I moved away to college, I cut my hair boy short. And then after that, like during my first semester, I did diet.
Uh-huh.
I dyed it all different shades of red, and my hair has actually been pretty ex- actually been pretty much every link and every naturalish color.
Wow. How did your friends and family respond to your head hat?
My mom my mom didn't like it so much. She thought I was going to dye like a natural red color, but it was more of fuchsia red
Calma
color.
aí. Fuchsia. Pra baixo.
Fuchsia,
Perfect.
fuchsia red color. So she didn't like it very much. But my friends and like siblings understood because I've always been very different and didn't really care what people thought about how I looked.
How long did you like it?
For a while until I wanted change. I love change, so I'd always switch it to something else.
Well, that's great. Thanks, Sarah.
Very good. Yeah, you too much hard, like easy peasy, so. What do you thought about it? Like reading right now? Because the point before, we just listen. So I imagine the listen when we just don't see what is writing is kind of more complicated than when we have something like for read to read. What do you think about it?
I didn't understood the start, the initial of the test in the audio when you're play, and just the middle and the end. But
Mhm.
when I read, I understood.
Very good. The other student, I forgot her name. Sabrina, what do you thought about it? Tell me, I want to know.
I understood better when I read,
I read.
but I read no the
It's
when
like
I
because
read.
read is because you have a finish for a long time. Like this verb is used like when you finish something to read a long time, like for 1 hour. But like how you finish to read right now, it's read, okay?
Sorry.
Okay,
Okay.
completely fine. Okay.
I don't understood. Can you subir a tela?
You mean like change the page? Like this?
Yes.
Ah,
Yes.
okay.
I don't understood the sense of major.
Major is like graduated. You know what is graduated?
Yes, yes.
So like when you do major, it's because you have a format on something. Like I'm gonna be a major on development. Okay, so I'm gonna be finish and be a programmer person. Okay, this is my
Oh.
major.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
It's nothing. Anyone here want to make some questions because didn't understand something like switch it? What does it mean? Or some other word? If you want, if you are available to ask, okay? No? Okay then.
Oh,
Teacher,
what
teacher,
is-
what is, sorry.
No, say.
What is study abroad?
Study abroad, like I really love this word. Abroad means other countries. Okay, so if
Mm.
you want to visit a lot of countries, you can say, I want to visit abroad. You know?
Yeah. Thanks.
Perfect. It's nothing. So the both
And-
already very good. But say, Sabrina.
And switch it. It's something about change.
Yes, like I changed
Oh,
something.
okay.
Yes, very good.
Okay.
Switch it. Very good. Okay, so next one, let's see what we have for the next one. Because we have this one. Come just a minute. I'm gonna put the other one. Both of everyone listen. So the name of this audio is He's Do Over. Okay, so now we're gonna like make the both together. You're gonna listen what they saying and you're gonna read what they say. So let's see if it's more easy, more difficult. What do you prefer? And let's check how many is this. How this works actually.
So, Adam, today we're talking about do-overs. So, what is something that you wish you would have done over? For example, maybe something in your university life?
Yeah, there are a few things. I might change my major. I studied education, and while I enjoy what I'm doing right now, I my my free time, I really like watching movies about science and astronomy. And if I would go back to school and start my studies over, I'd probably study something along those lines, astronomy and metaphysics or something. I think that those topics are really interesting and on the cutting edge of science, and just fascinating to explore.
Interesting. Anything else you wish you would have done?
I might have been more involved in the sports clubs at my school. For example, the American football team. I played in high school, but in college I wanted to play, but I didn't have the motivation to push me over the edge to actually go out and really put my heart into it. I went to one training day and kind of tried out, but I didn't really pursue it as much as I would have liked. I think it would have been fun to be part of that culture and that environment.
How about something that you did do that maybe now you wish you hadn't?
I pierced my ears in high school because that was the cool thing to do. But now I don't wear earrings, and yeah, looking back on it, kind of just a silly thing to do. That trying to follow the trends that trends usually pass. So yeah, that would be something that I wouldn't do again.
Anything else you would have changed?
I might have made different decisions about my girlfriends at the time. I had a really good girlfriend in the beginning of college, and things didn't work out because of a variety of reasons. But I think if we would have worked on it, um, we could have made it happen. And so yeah, that's something I think about sometimes about life in college. It's always, you know, college love is kind of crazy thing. So yeah, we're too much like kids, I guess. I think at that age.
Okay, thanks, Adam.
Okay, quite as simple, right? It's like much more easy than the before water, right? Like rereading a lesson. And I'm gonna see here. I know that Davi, you wanna read, but you're like in the kids class, so I'm gonna give you like the opportunity right now for the person that like need more advantage to read. Okay, so like much more on the final of your class, I can put you to read something, but not right now. Okay, so I'm gonna ask here for the other person like Wedget, Jelly, Gerson, who more? Arthur, Ana Julia, Alexandre, Ales, to try. If you anyone here would like to try to read, if you have a go and want to go again, it's completely fine. There's no problem. So who want to read again? Okay, no. I mean, who want to read properly? Say. Anyone? I'm gonna
Teacher,
call- Yes.
é o que tu me chamou?
Então, eu falei para você que, como você está no nível de criança, eu vou dar calma, você vai ler no final da aula, mas não agora. Vou dar prioridade para o pessoal que já está mais no avançado, tá bom? Pode ser?
Ok.
Ok. So, alguém aqui que viu que não é tão difícil, eu gostaria de ler. Se você já foi e quiser ler de novo, pode ler também. Alguém, gente?
Vai, gente, coragem.
Coragem, gente, coragem. Eu sei que tem gente aqui que é do avançado, mas é aquela coisa, né? Não posso ficar forçando vocês. A maioria são adultos já. Eu estou convocando. Quem quiser vir, pode vir. Se não quiser também, tudo bem. Não? Ok, então. Alexandre, você quer ler isso aqui?
Se ninguém quiser participar, eu posso ler, professor.
Tá bom, então. Eu acho que ninguém vai querer.
Eu leio junto.
Ok, Alexandre,
Vai
você
ser a gente, a aula.
pode ser,
Então,
gente.
simbora, Sabrina.
Vamos
Embora.
nessa.
Então, agora, Alexandre, você vai ser o Adam, ok? Você que vai ser o seu momento de falar, de explicar a sua vida de universidade para a Sarah, ok?
Ok.
So, Adam, today we are talking about do-overs. So, what is something that you wish you would have done over? For example, maybe something in your university life.
Yeah. There are a few things. I might change my major. I study education, and while I enjoy what I'm doing right now, my free time, I really like watching movies about science and astronomy. And if I would go back to school and start my studies over, I'd probably study something along those lines. Astronomy and metaphysics, metaphysics. It's right, teacher?
Yes, metaphysics. Just you can like
Metaphysics.
skip like the I in the middle and say metaphysics, you know?
Metaphysics.
Yes, perfect.
Oh, astronomy and metaphysics or something. I think that those topics are really interesting and on the cutting edge of science and just fascinating to explore.
Interesting. Anything else you wish you would have done?
I might have been more involved in the sport clubs at my school. For example, the American football team. I played in high school, but in college, I wanted to play, but I didn't have the motivation to push me over the edge to actually go out and really put my heart into it. Heart, it's right, teacher?
Hard.
Put my heart into it. I went to on training day and kind of tried out, but I didn't really pursue
Pursue.
pursue it as much as I would have liked it. I think it would have been fun to be a part of that culture and that
Environment.
environment.
Perfect.
How about something that you didn't do that maybe now you wish you hadn't?
I pursued my ears in high school because that was the cool thing to do. But now I don't wear or
I don't wear
I don't wear it.
earrings.
I
Earrings.
don't wear earrings.
Perfect.
And yeah, looking back on it, kind of just a silly thing to do that I'm trying to follow the trends that trends usually pass. So yeah, that would be something that I wouldn't do again.
Nice. Anything else you would have changed?
I might have made a different decision about my girlfriends at the time. I had a really good girlfriend in the beginning of college, and things didn't work out because of a variety of reasons. But I think if we would have worked on it, but I
No.
think
Working on it. Say again, like this is together. Everything together.
working on it,
Perfect.
but I think if we would have working on it, we could have made it happen. So yeah, that's something I think about sometimes about life in college. Eita, teacher, meu nariz entupiu agora.
Relaxa, relaxa.
It's always, college love, it's kind of crazy things. So yeah, read too much like kids, I guess. I think at that age.
Perfect. Bem. Então ela say, thank you, tá? Você pode falar, porque aqui não coube aqui no slide. Ela fala só thank you, ok?
Thank you.
Yes, very good, muito bem. Muito difícil, gente? Como foi?
Esse é bem mais tranquilinho.
É, achei
É.
mais tranquilo.
Mais fácil, né?
Yeah.
Bom, tem umas palavras aí em azul, vocês viram? Obviamente, né? Vocês não são blind, vocês não são cegos para não ver. Mas, burrice mesmo perguntar isso, né? Mas vou explicar para vocês o que significa cada uma. Along those lines, esse primeiro aqui que a gente tem, significa que escolher entre um ou outro do mesmo caminho, tá? Então, por exemplo, entre ter feito educação, né? Tipo, ter estudado educação para esse professor, ou astronomia e metafísica, ele preferia ter pensado entre metafísica e astronomia do que educação, ok? Então, é esse along those lines, pensar entre alguma dessas duas linhas. On cutting edge. Edge vem de fundo do poço, tá? I think those topics are really interesting on the cutting of edge, ok? Eu coloquei off porque eu acredito que fique mais bonito na hora de falar, mas você pode só ler como está escrito. Mas enfim, cutting the edge significa cortar, tipo, sair do fundo do poço, decidir alguma coisa muito importante. Push me over the edge. Então, esse aqui, um é para você sair do fundo do poço, esse aqui é para você se levantar e literalmente sair. Aquele lá é quando você tem o on the cutting edge, é quando você tem uma ideia. E push me over the edge é quando você decide se levantar e fazer alguma coisa, tá? Então, I didn't have the motivation to put me over the edge to actually go out and really put my hair into it. Então, tipo, eu queria, mas não estava muito afim, não sabia se eu fazia ou não. Aí eu vim aqui, put my heart into it. Colocar o meu coração naquilo, né? Tipo, dedicar tempo, se dedicar de uma forma geral, ok? I went on the training and they kind of try it out. Try out é tentar, tá? Pass é ser aprovado, tá? Então, acho que daqui é só. Não, não é não. All that kind of stuff. All that kind of stuff means like de todo tipo de coisa, tá? Absolutely vem de absolutamente. Failed. Failed vem de. Ai, nossa, já comecei outro, peraí. Daqui é só,
Eu ia
pronto.
falar agora que esse ainda a gente não
Me
leu.
empolguei, me empolguei. Então, daqui é só, tá? Agora vamos para o next one. Agora vamos escutar e vocês já vão lendo também.
So thanks for telling me about the ballet and all that kind of stuff, but I'm really more into sports and things like that. Do you know of any other things you can do in New York?
Oh, absolutely. There are a lot of events for sports enthusiasts in New York. We've got basketball, the Knicks play. They're an NBA team.
Mhm.
We've got baseball, the Yankees and the Mets play. And there's a feud. Yankees fans hate Mets fans, and Mets fans hate Yankees fans.
Right, they have two baseball teams.
That's right.
Wow.
Exciting. We even have a subway series. Well, it used to be a subway series because the teams would play at different stadiums. So they'd go to different stadiums for about a week or so, and the fans would just switch back and forth from one stadium to the other. But I think they recently built one stadium for both teams.
Oh, do you think one team is more popular than the other?
I think probably the Yankees, unfortunately.
Oh, the Yankees.
Yeah, my family was a Mets fan, and don't tell anyone else in my family that I said that.
Oh, so I guess they don't get along with each other?
Oh, not at all.
Oh, wow. Well, I'm from Canada. I really like hockey. I know you guys have the Rangers.
Yeah, we do have the Rangers. They play at Madison Square Garden, so you could easily buy tickets to see a game there. That's the same place where the Knicks play. So
Oh, they both play at the same place?
yes, they do.
Oh, maybe I could go to a basketball and a hockey game.
You probably could if you stayed long enough. I think they have different seasons, right?
Oh, do they?
Yeah, Madison Square Garden's pretty big though, so maybe there's more than one arena. I'm not sure. I've only been there 2 or 3 times in my life.
Oh, okay.
Well, we also have the US Open, if you like tennis.
Right.
Yeah, that's held in Queens, not on Manhattan.
Oh, okay. And what about the there's U.S. Tennis Open, but there's also the U.S. Golf Open. Is that in New York
In
as
New
well?
York? I don't think is it?
I'm not sure.
I don't think that the US Open for golf is in New York. No, I don't think that's New York. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Have you seen the tennis before?
Yes, I have. I saw Serena Williams
Oh,
play.
she's great.
She is, yeah, powerful woman.
Yeah, I'd like to see her play.
Yeah.
Legal, né? O jeito que eles falam, né? Acho que vocês têm o costume de, sei lá, imaginar um bicho de 7 cabeças. Eu vejo muito isso nos alunos. Ai, eu não posso dar pausas. Bom, vocês estão ouvindo 2 pessoas, uma americana e um canadense falando, 2 pessoas que falam inglês como a língua materna, e vocês perceberam como que eles falam bem pausadamente? Ou aqui, quando ela fala, I don't think the US Open on golf is New York. I think, no. I don't think that's New York. Yeah, no. Tá vendo? Tem várias pausas no meio do caminho, então, tipo assim, a gente não precisa correr com o inglês, sabe? A gente pode falar pausadamente. A gente não pode separar palavras, mas a gente pode falar pausadamente. Entendem o que eu quero dizer? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes?
Às vezes, teacher, falando um pouco, acho que para todo mundo aqui, né, entendeu?
Uhum.
Às vezes, tipo assim, a gente fica, né, com esse receio, né, deles falarem muito rápido, tudo mais, mas às vezes eles também nem falam tão assim, né, falam tão pausadamente. Às vezes, por exemplo, a gente falando em português, a gente consegue, assim, falar pausadamente, tudo mais. Eu acho que são só casos quando a gente está, tipo, tem domínio muito sobre o assunto, aí a gente acaba realmente perdendo, né, o fio da linha e começa falando assim e vai falando.
Sim, porque as pessoas, na verdade, as pessoas têm esse costume, na verdade, não é o cérebro que faz isso, né? Quando a gente não conhece um idioma, parece que a pessoa está falando muito mais rápido, mas é que o nosso cérebro não compreende o que ele está escutando, então ele enrola, porque o nosso
Sim.
cérebro ele é um descodificador, né? Ele tenta entender o que está acontecendo. Por isso que vocês às vezes falam, nossa, mas a minha cabeça canta a música certinho, porque ele decodifica o que a pessoa está falando. Mas quando é uma língua que não é tão lógica para o seu cérebro, por exemplo, um russo, você não entende muitas palavras de russo. ou de um hindi ou de um árabe, você não vai conseguir entender. Então, o seu cérebro, ele fala, a pessoa está falando rápido. Mas não é rapidez que significa. Às vezes a gente está falando aqui normal nessa velocidade. Eu mesma tem vezes que eu me empolgo falando em português, né? Já aconteceu várias vezes aqui. De estar falando super rápido. E às vezes eu falo, nossa, eu preciso dar uma acalmada, né? Então, em inglês é a mesma coisa. Tem pessoas que falam calmamente, tem pessoas que falam mais rápido. É a mesma coisa que o Alexandre falou. Empolgou, você acaba falando muito mais rápido do que o esperado, né? Então, é você se controlar com o assunto e, assim, ninguém passa falando 24 horas por dia extremamente rápido. O que eles podem usar são expressões, que aí corta as palavras, né? Aí não é que é rapidez, é que eles cortaram e diminuíram para falar menos, né? E acabar sendo mais direto no assunto. Mas esse é um ponto bem interessante, né? Algo bem
E é que nem sobre assuntos mesmo que a gente aprende no cotidiano, por exemplo, na escola ou faculdade. Por exemplo, vamos supor que você não lide muito bem com aquela matéria. Para você, a pessoa está falando em outra língua, está falando em árabe. Você não
Sim.
entende.
É verdade.
É basicamente assim.
Mas quando você tem um domínio, fica bem mais fácil. Você consegue até explicar para outras pessoas, né? É a questão da
Sim.
compreensão, né? Bem isso mesmo. Muito bem explicado, muito bem colocado aqui. Então, aqui, gente, a gente vai ter esse diálogo que a gente dá um take a look aqui. Alguém aqui vai querer ler, pessoal, que não leu ainda? Eu sei que o Davi quer, mas calma aí, Davi. Calma aí, que eu já vou colocar você para ler.
Teacher, eu só queria que a senhora explicasse de novo uma daquelas explicações que eu perdi da outra. Tanto dessa daí, agora, mas a senhora já vai explicar, mas era da outra que a senhora passou.
Ok, no
Isso.
problem. Vamos lá.
Era.
Pode falar.
Não, pode falar todas, que aí
Você
eu
gostou todas?
revejo. Pode
Tá
ser.
bom, então, perfeito. Along those lines significa escolher entre algumas das opções que sejam parecidas, sejam similares, né? Então, aqui, a gente pode ver que educação, né? No caso, ele pensa alguma coisa para ser professor, não tem a ver com astronomia e metafísica, mas metafísica e astronomia têm a ver com relação entre uma coisa e outra, certo? Então, along those lines significa ou entre astronomia ou metafísica, tá? Cutting the age significa tipo poço, tá? Então, cutting the age é quando você tá pensando em sair do fundo do poço, você tá vendo possibilidades, tá? Agora, push me over the edge, do mesmo jeito que você escuta aquele empurrar, né? Push na porta, esse push me over the edge significa quando você se levanta mesmo para sair. Então, a diferença desse para esse aqui é esse aqui que você tá pensando em fazer. Esse aqui você tá levantando e indo fazer a ação, ok? Esse aqui, put my heart into it, significa que você está colocando sua atenção, sua dedicação, seu coração, né, em algo que você deseja fazer. Nesse caso, ele não fez, né, então ele falou que ele não estava com essa motivação vindo do coração para fazer, ok? Try out significa tentar, ok? Pass significa passar, ser aprovado, ok? Tudo bem até aqui, Alexandre?
Yes.
Yes? Muito bem. Agora a gente vai começar as explicações da próxima página. Other kind of stuff significa de todas aquelas coisas, tá? Stuff são coisas. Então, other kind é todos os tipos de coisas, ok? Absolutely. Absolutely significa absolutamente, ok? Oh, absolutely. Então, oh, absolutamente, né? Aqui nós temos vários eventos de esportes, enfim. Field é um tipo de time de esporte, ok? E não me pergunte, gente, porque eu não sei nada de esporte americano, não sei nem do Brasil, tirar da América, tá? Então eu vou ficar devendo para vocês quem que é melhor, eu não sei, não entendo nada, mas ok. Switchback and forward. Switchback é tipo escolher entre algo do passado ou algo do futuro. Forward vem de futuro, ok? Por que forward? Forward, não sei se você sabe, mas existe o trevo de 4 folhas, que é raro, né? E aí tem o tree of forward, então o trevo de 4 folhas. Então, forward ficou uma expressão utilizada para se referir a algo de sorte, algo do futuro, tá? Muito bem. Get along with significa, tipo, você lidar com isso, tá? Então, vamos dar uma olhada aqui nessa frase, o que ele quer dizer? Oh, so I guess they don't get along with each other. Então, eu acho que eles não se dão bem um com o outro, ok? Então, exatamente, porque tem dois times rivais no mesmo país de beisebol, né? Então, uma torcida não se dá muito bem com a outra. Então, get along with, ok? Daqui é só, vamos ver o que mais a gente tem. Hield também é um outro tipo de esporte. Ela vai falar sobre aqui as quadras de tênis. E eu não faço a mínima ideia do que é. Eu não lembro exatamente o que é. Eu deveria ter colocado aqui, porque eu sabia que eu esqueci e não fiz, tá? Mas basicamente é isso. Então vamos take back aqui, vamos voltar. Alguém aqui, pessoal, que não foi ainda, gostaria de ler Yes or no?
No, teacher,
No.
tô resfriada.
Oh, meu Deus, tô vendo. Tô com uma voz parecendo da moça do Google Tradutor.
É, tá assim mesmo, desse jeito.
Melhoras pra você.
Muito obrigada.
Imagina.
Obrigada, Alexandre.
Que mais? Alguém aqui, pessoal? A Tiele, o Gerson, estão em silêncio, o Arthur. Ninguém tá afim de ler? Are you sure, guys? Tem certeza? Eu fazendo como se fosse uma barganha, né, pra vocês lerem. Eu tenho certeza, gente? Então, tá bom, então. Então, eu vou chamar de novo o Alexandre e eu vou chamar também o Davi. Davi, tá por aí? Não, não tá. Tá bom. Então, eu vou chamar o Alexandre. Alessandra, você quer ir de novo?
Por mim, tudo bem, teacher.
Tudo bem? E a Alessandra? A Alessandra, né? Eu acho que a Alessandra
Não,
não
é
tá.
Sabrina, é a Sabrina.
Sabrina. Oh, meu Deus, é que é verdinho também do Sabrina. Aí eu, pronto. Pronto, Sabrina, você tá de acordo? Quer ler?
Tá bom.
Não escutei. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes? Ok. Então pode começar, pessoal. Podem decidir quem vocês quiserem.
Posso começar?
Yes?
Eu falando yes, sendo que nem sou eu que vou ler.
Um,
Desculpa.
so thanks for telling me about the what? The
Calma aí. Oxi, parece que voltou um outro. Não, peraí, tá algo errado. Ah, tá certo. Thanks for telling me about the ballet of all the kind of stuff. I'm really more sport. Ah, perfeito, tá certo. Continua. Pode move on.
so thanks for telling me about the ballet,
Aham.
the ballet, and all that kind of stuff. But I'm really more into sports and things like that. Do you know of any other things you can do in New York?
Oh, absolutely. There are a lot of events for sports enthusiasts in New York. We've got a basketball, the Knicks play, there are an NBA team. We've got a baseball. The Yakins
Yakins.
and the Mets play, and there's a felt. Yankees fans hate Mets fans, and Mets fans hate Yankees fans.
Right. They have two baseball teams.
That's right.
Wow.
Exciting. We even have a Subway series. Well, it's used to be a Subway series because the teams would play different stadiums for about a week or so, and the fans would just switch back and forth from the one stadium to the other. But I think they recently built one stadium for both teams.
Oh, do you think one team is more popular than the other?
I think probably the Yankees. Unfortunately,
Unfortunately. Só
Un-
puxa o T pra cima.
unfortunately,
Pronto, muito bem.
The Yankees.
yeah, my family was a Mets fan, and don't tell anyone else in my family that I say that.
Oh, so I guess they don't get along with each other.
Oh, not at all.
Oh, well, I'm from Canada. I really like hockey. I know that you guys have the Rangers.
Yeah, we do have the Rangers. They play at the Madison Square Garden, so you could easily find like buy tickets to see a game there. That's the same place where the Knicks play.
Oh, they both play at the same place?
Yes, they do.
Maybe I could go to a basketball and a hockey game.
You probably could if you stay in long enough. I think they have different seasons, right?
Oh, do they?
Yeah, Madison Square Garden, it's pretty big though. So maybe there's more than one arena. I'm not sure. I've only been there 2 or 3 times in my life.
Oh, okay.
Well, we also have the US Open if you like tennis.
Right.
Yeah, that's held in Queens, not in Manhattan.
Oh, okay. What about the US Tennis Open? But there is also the US Gold Open. Is that in New York as well?
In New York, I don't think is it?
I'm not sure.
I don't think the US Open for golf is in New York. I think. No, I don't think that's New York. Yeah, no.
Okay, have you seen tennis before?
Yes, I have. I saw Serena Williams play.
Oh, she's great.
She is, yeah, powerful woman.
Yeah, I'd like to see her play.
Yeah.
Ok, very good. E aí, gente,
Teacher, Serena Williams não é uma cantora?
vamos ver?
Eu achava que era uma cantora.
Pera aí, vamos ver.
Não sei agora se ela era cantora, se ela era jogadora de tênis.
Eu acho que sabe aquela garota que quebrou a raquete?
Hum.
Ela é ex-tenista.
Sim.
Ela
Achava
foi
que era
uma das maiores
cantora.
atletas de todos os tempos. Atualmente é classificada pela Associação Feminina de Tênis como a tenista número 9 do mundo em simples. Uau!
E
Ela
ele
tem
viu
40
ela.
anos, gente. Olha como ela é nova. Caramba. Top, né?
Sim. E ele viu ela jogar, né?
Sim. Caramba, gente. Meu Deus do céu, muito doido. Eu gosto muito dela. Eu não entendo nada de esporte nenhum. Eu gosto de assistir, mas eu não entendo nada. Mas eu já tinha visto ela assim, ela joga muito bem, muito bem. Só que ela teve alguns problemas, né? Tipo, ela perdeu a paciência no campo também. Não sei se ela parou de ser tenista por conta disso, que ela quebrou uma raquete no campo. Mas acontece, né? Acidentes acontecem, né? Então, mas vejo uma partida dela, é bem legal. Mesmo que eu não entenda nada, eu acho muito top, eu acho bem legal. Mas é isso. Então, gente, essa foi a nossa classe de hoje. Eu espero que vocês tenham gostado. Os alunos que participaram, thank you so much. Para você que está um pouco cansado, para quem está doente, eu desejo para você uma ótima final de noite. Façam skincare, tomem um chá bem gostoso, durmam bem, faz bem para a saúde, muito bem para a saúde. Eu vejo vocês amanhã para quem for participar amanhã. E quem for ver isso durante só sexta-feira que vem, eu vejo vocês na sexta-feira que vem. So, thank you so much and bye bye. Beijinho, pessoal.
Bye
Bye,
bye.
teacher.
Bye,
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 Sabrina.
teacher.
Bye, everyone.
Bye bye.